Detroit. I am so excited. Aren't you excited? That is a pretty cool plane, I think. That's a great plane. I got to tell you, though, first I got to just say to my good friend Sean Fain, I wish he would just say what he thought. Isn't he great? Everybody in the union who's here, thank you for fighting to make sure we have a middle class in this country. I really am excited, though, to be here, and I know you are too, to welcome back our Vice President, Kamala Harris, to our great state of Michigan. And by the way, this is the 5th visit she's made just this year. It's fantastic. And I'm so excited to welcome back Governor Tim Walz. And I have to tell you, we love any governor from an M state. We'll start there. Not an O state, but an M state. Particularly one who knows where the Great Lakes are and why they are so important to us. You have heard it before, but I am going to say it again. This election, we have two choices, two stark choices, which I know is why you are all here. This is freaking important to all of us and our families. On the one hand, we have our great Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, smart, dedicated public servants who are fighting for an America where all of our rights and freedoms are protected. All of our rights and freedoms are protected. And one where everybody's got a fair shot to make it. That's our America, where everybody's got a fair shot to work hard and to get ahead. On the other hand, there's Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, who are running on their dangerous Project 2025 agenda to literally rip away our freedoms. Rip away our freedoms. And they want to give another round of Republican big tax giveaways to their ultra-wealthy buddies and make everybody else pay for it. Let me just say, Kamala Harris is my friend. I can tell you from her time in the Senate, as well as her time as Vice President, I've seen her up close. She is talented. She is hardworking. She is tenacious. And she will be an extraordinary leader for us in Michigan and across the country. Over the past 3.5 years, Vice President Harris has worked tirelessly to move our country forward. Alongside our great President Joe Biden, she has helped bring hundreds of thousands of jobs, including manufacturing jobs, back to Michigan. I'm not exaggerating. Thousands and thousands of jobs that are coming back. Do we have someone needs help? Can we make sure someone's getting? Are they okay? Looks like we need a medic. It is so, you guys have been so wonderful standing here for so long because we love our country. We love Kamala Harris. We love Tim Walz. We're here because we want to move forward. And so I just want to say, I'm proud of bringing jobs home. I'm proud of lowering the cost of prescription drugs, taking on the drug companies to negotiate Medicare and give them the power to get us the best price, not the highest price. And I am so proud that we have in Kamala Harris somebody who fundamentally understands our freedoms as women to, maybe decide our own health care decisions. I'm not interested in Donald Trump or J.D. Vance or Ted Cruz or any of those other politicians being in my exam room or yours. Now let me just say, you know, and people have been talking tonight, and so I'm not going to go through the litany of all the bad things that Donald Trump did in his first term, or what he wants to do in his second, in his detailed, terrifyingly extreme Project 2025. I just want to say this to Donald Trump. Michigan is not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We intend to keep going forward with leaders who believe in America, who share our values, and will fight for the things that make a real difference to Michigan and to all of our families. And one more thing, while I have you all here. We're not going back when it comes to our United States Senate seat either. I am so honored to have had the opportunity to suit up every day the last 24 years and go to the United States Senate on your behalf. And while I may be retiring at the end of the year, please know that I'm going to work my heart out, and I hope you will too, to make sure I am passing the torch to our great Democratic candidate, Congresswoman Elissa Slotkin. I deeply, deeply love Michigan and care about Michigan, and I know you do too. And I want to pass the torch to someone that loves Michigan as much as I do, and that's Elissa Slotkin. And I want to make sure we have a President of the United States and a Vice President of the United States who love Michigan as much as we all do, and who will have our backs every single day when they're in the White House. So Michigan, let's do what we know how to do. We know how to win in Michigan. We have been getting people to the polls. We've been winning in Michigan. Let's make sure we do that. So we've got Kamala Harris as our next president, Tim Walz as our next vice president of the United States. Let's go win.
Please welcome United States Representative Elissa Slotkin.